Welcome YouTube. My name is Raygun and today we are playing Beholder 2. Now, yeah, I'm not playing Beholder 1 or 3 or this one. It's 2. Just deal with it. Yes. So I'm sorry guys, you don't have to deal with it. You can complain all you want. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to be playing this game. It's going to be our third series on the channel, minus the multiplayer games that we play. So this is what we're playing, and I think it's going to be fun. I did play a little bit of it at before I started recording, just to kind of see, what it's about and see if maybe it would be interesting to record. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that. So let me know in the comments, or just don't watch it if you don't like it, I guess. And then we'll move on from there. So let's start a new game, shall we? Okay, hello, Mr. Kent. What are we doing here? Oh, how could I have been so blind? I should have known from the very beginning that they'd find a way to twist everything, turn it all upside down. In their hands, every endeavor becomes an instrument of control. Every carrot becomes a stick. This was all a mistake, all of it, but maybe not too late to fix it. I need to shut everything down, destroy all documents. Those empty eyes, the silent obedience. This isn't what I wanted. It wasn't supposed to be like this. To do great things, you have to overcome great obstacles. I know that, but still, I have never been so scared in my entire life. I'm sure they're already planning on dragging Evan into all of this. I know the only one way to protect my son is to... You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and blind your wings and build your wings on the way down. Well, okay. Sounds kind of a little crazy. I mean, you got to have ample time to build wings, right? I mean, I would assume so. You can't just like, boom, shove a feather into your back and hey, you got a wing. So I mean, I assume that takes quite a bit of time. So no, that's a very invalid statement there, sir. Oh, hello. Evan Redgrave. Falling Guy and Marco Legrand. Emma Harzer. Raindrops with Alberto De Salvo. George Hermitz with more raindrops. James Cunningham as the head of security service. And special guest Carl Steen. Why did he get why was he the only one that showed his position? Why didn't Evan showed his position, or Carl, or the other guy, or George? Why did they all have in Beholder, and that's it, nothing else. 2 Beholder 2. Well, alright. A few days later. That was an interesting intro. Transfer to the ministry approved. Get to work as soon as you arrive in Helmer. J. Cunningham. P.S. Your father is dead. More info when we meet. Okay, well, thanks, guy. I appreciate the letter there. Oh, hello. Hi there. I assume you're the one I've been waiting for. My name is George Himnitz. Himnitz. You got a confusing name, sir. Nice to meet you. I'm Evan. You must be quite a big deal, Evan. Why? I've been with the ministry for 8 years, 4 months, and 12 days, 36 seconds, and 92 milliseconds, or whatever. In that time, I've processed 8,342.6 applications, had 1,629.8 cups of coffee, and witnessed 284 incidents of civil disorder. And some I haven't remembered. Now ask me how many times I've been sent to welcome a new employee on his first day. I really don't want to, but I guess you're going to tell me anyway. So how many? 0, Evan. Zilch. Not once in all of those 3,052.6 days. So there has been something special about you, right? Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, brother. Perhaps you've got me mixed up with someone else. I'm just here to work, just make my paycheck, 9 to 5. Redgrave, as in Redgrave? Redgrave? Oh God, your father. Enough chit chat, let's get to the ministry. Okay, what do you got to say, brother? My deepest condolences. I can't imagine what you must be going through right now. And I think I saw him just 58 hours and 23 minutes before his death. Well, that's very specific there, George. Are you, why are you very specific in things? We weren't that close, to be honest. We hadn't talked in a decade until yesterday. I didn't even know he worked here. Quite frankly, he's just a deadbeat. I mean, he got my mom drunk and then, knocked her up and here I am. So, I mean, I don't really care. I'm just here because I was told to be. Your father didn't work here. Wait, what? Your father didn't just work here. Oh, didn't just work here. He was one of the most respected people in the ministry. One of the few people to make it to the very top. And the most amazing thing is he never looked down on his subordinates. He was an open and honest man. Coming from you, dude, I kind of believe it, but that does sound kind of weird. I don't know. Why would they let somebody like that grow the ranks if this is a shadowy... anyway, moving on. What happened? Have the police found anything out? People like us are never told much, so I only know 1 or 2 things for sure. The rest is all just hearsay and fantasies dreamed up by the employees with nothing better to do. Well, you should give them something to do then. What are the facts? 47 hours and 23 minutes ago, your father fell from a window on the top floor of the ministry. He fell 37 floors, hit the pavement, and died instantly. Oh. I mean, I guess those are facts. Law enforcement are working tirelessly to find out how and why this happened, or at least that's what they're saying they're doing. Okay, I'm confused. This guy is either okay with the Big Brother thing or he's not. I can't tell. That's not much to go on, by the way. I might have some important information to give you in connection with your father's death. Okay. But it better be discussed somewhere quiet and after I've given you your instructions and shown you your desk. Okay, fair enough. We're here for a reason after all. Ready for your first day at the ministry? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Let's get to it. The ministry is considered quite rightfully to be one of the most beautiful and well-equipped buildings in the country. Have a look for yourself. It's 226 meters tall, contains 12,742 offices, dang, spread out over the 37 floors, and welcomes 325,000 visitors a day. Holy cow! Sometimes I catch myself thinking about all those thousands of people and trying to calculate just how many more consumer goods they could be producing if they didn't have to spend all their time waiting in lines. But even I can't handle those kind of numbers, and I always give up. Okay. Check out the statue of the wise leader in the square. It took 5,500 tons of concrete, 2,400 tons of metal to build it. Well, dang. That statue weighs 8,000 tons. We could have built 8 kindergartens and hospitals with all those materials. But the ministry knows what the people really need. Idols. Impressive, isn't it? I guess so. Can't look at it. This feet's quite nice, though. This cold, indifferent pavement. is where your father met his end. Well, damn, dude. Okay. I'm glad I really wasn't that close to him, because this is very, very cold, like you said. Now, all the gossips love to hang around here. You can listen in on them, but you're not likely to hear anything particularly useful or nice. You should get used to it, though. That's just how it's around here. That's just how it is around here. No matter what position you're in, you've got to listen carefully. Take note of everything that is, and report it to the higher-ups. Oh, okay, I can be a snitch. All right. So we're inside the building. The safety and security of the ministry are another source of pride for us. The security guards can be some of your best friends here, especially if you're able to come to some kind of arrangement with them. Our guards have arrested 985 terrorist acts, or thwarted, 985 terrorist attacks this year alone. Dang. That's an average of almost 4 attempts a day. Yeah, no kidding. So make sure that you've always got some cash on you just in case, and don't do anything to spoil their numbers. Do you follow me? Wait, why do I need cash? Alright, well, we'll go through security here. Nice, nice, nice. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh! Ow! Hey, he's down, boys. He's down. I mean, I guess he does kind of look like he deserves it. Never mind. Carry on. All right, let's keep going. As I said before, there are 37 floors and twice as many underground, at least, according to official data. All right. The higher floor, the better the job. If you work hard, you might make it to the top floor, but keep in mind that a lot of people want to get promoted, so competition here is fierce and merciless. People here would do anything for a promotion. Some scheme against their coworkers, some suck up to the bosses. Some nut jobs even try to further their careers by working hard. Those people aren't right in the head. The way all of this is set up is next to impossible to get anywhere by working hard. Though I think someone with your last name won't have much difficulty moving up the ladder. One day you'll get a promotion and step into the elevator. Best of all, everyone else on this floor will be jealous. Okay. I like the way you think there, George. What do you guys show me now? We should always remember why we are here and what what it took to get us here. Every now and then it's worth showing this is where we hold general meetings. They're usually pretty mundane. Some people get rewarded for their work, others get reprimanded for theirs. Sometimes we also publicly condemn the actions of neighbor states. Some smartass suggested that we call the meetings 5 minutes of hatred. He got reprimanded on the spot and hasn't made a further suggestion since, or more accurately, he hasn't been able to. We also sing patriotic songs here sometimes. I've sung the national anthem 426 times this month. Oh God, George, you are the man. The first floor of the ministry has an area of 440,000 square meters. Incredible, isn't it? Yeah! Just the first floor? 440,000 square meters of bureaucratic heaven. If you say so, dude. Dang, look at that. Like, that's a whole bunch of empty space, though. So, I mean, this building is just kind of a waste, I think. So, see these lines? Every single person standing there has come here with a problem. Whether it's a real issue or it isn't up to us to decide. Or rather, it's a real issue or not, it isn't up to us to decide. Our job is to send people to the right department. But it is important not to get too much done. We don't want people thinking that the ministry doesn't have enough to do. Okay. This one is... Oh. If you sit on the riverbank long enough, the current might sweep away your enemies for you. What I'm saying is that it's preferably acceptable. or perfect. I'm so sorry, guys. What I'm saying is, it is perfectly acceptable to take a neutral position or an indifferent one, as some might call it. There are a lot of people here who don't care one way or the other. Okay. Ooh. Scan me. Scan me good. I might be hiding something. Ooh. Our fierce leader. And here's the general hall. You'll be spending a lot of time here working and talking to coworkers. Okay. That's your desk. Take a look around. I'll give you your first assignment when you're ready. Alright, well here we are. 15 minutes in and we're at work. Workplace, Evan Redgrave. Can't click there. I guess I gotta talk to you first. Let's kind of look around, see what we can see. Got a whole bunch of people just standing around doing nothing. I think they should be reprimanded. Some more desks, people working. Okay, that goes around. What's over here? Ooh, where does this go? Stranger. Can I talk to you? Now what? Get acquainted. Hello! That's not a very respectful way to address an older woman now, is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Now what? I'll just... never mind. Goodbye. Alright, well, I had my fill of exploring. Let's go talk to Dude Buddy and see what our actual job entails, I guess. Get to work! Alright. What do you think we should do here, George? Have you had a look around? Then I'll take you to your workplace and show you the ropes. I have, and I met a very nice lady. Nice. Yeah, nice. Do you already know what your job involves? I'll listen to the briefing. Why not? I slept through the first briefing, so you're just gonna have to tell me anyway. So yeah. So right now we're in the general hall. The people working in these booths send visitors to ministers' offices. This place is the front line of our bureaucratic defense. Only the chosen few are allowed through. Are you talking about us? Do you feel like you've been chosen? Everyone always thinks they're special, different, but in fact, we're all the same. Well, dang, George, okay. 2 square meters of skin, 206 bones, 5 liters of blood. Well, as long as you eat right and you're not a decorated blood donor. That is. I mean, okay. And sooner or later, we all die, except for the wise leader, of course. But before we get to die, we have to work hard. But I thought you said working hard isn't... Oh, anyway. You'll be dealing with visitors, listen to their appeals, figure out which forms they need, decide which ministry they have to see, or ministry they have to see, and then send them to the available office. You need to press the right button in the terminal, print out the forms, and give them to the visitors. Okay. Forms? What kind of forms are there? We have 4 types of forms: requests, complaints, blah 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 blah. You can read that if you want. Just pause the video. I'll just explain. Yeah. So let's start with the basics. The forms, your task for today is to process 5 visitors. You'll earn authority for meeting your quota. Authority. I'd rather have money, of course. Evan, my sweet Evan. In our ministry, authority is much more valuable than money. You dumb person. Anyone can steal or find money, duh. But authority has to be earned. Without it, you can forget about promotions, rewards, and your whole career. If you don't even have enough influence in the ministry... Wait, hold on. If you don't have enough influence in the ministry, your colleagues won't even talk to you. Alright, fair enough. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So we have to listen to these guys, pick the right ministry, the right office, and all that stuff. And then just kind of do that. That's about as far as I've gotten doing the first 5 people. And I haven't done anything after that. So after that, it's going to be new to me. So let's get started. We got 5 forms. What's this? Ban on mass mailings. Okay. 7 o'clock now. Do we go back in time? Okay, anyway. My neighbor has flat lips. Fat lips. Okay, sorry. I said that my neighbor Victor Kraus has big, fat, glistening lips. Okay. And what would you like me to do about that? Are you an idiot? It clearly means that he's been eating sausages. Which, as you know, have not been manufactured in this country for 3 years. So they must be contraband sausages. He's a criminal and he should be arrested. Okay. So complaints are not an individual. Okay. Then the okay, yeah, alright, so we need to do nullification? Is that what that says? Denullification? Alright, and it has to do with order? Because he's stating contraband? Oh, by the way, I should explain. Okay, so these are the 4 forms that we have: a request, a complaint, a denullification, and information. So this guy is wanting to, like, the visitor wants to use his or her right to receive benefits, or a complaint is like on a group, not just an individual, and then denullification would be for like an actual individual. And then information, if they're asking for information. So he is talking about a single person. Now this right here is the ministries that we have. So you have order, the Ministry of Order, Patriotism, Social Care, labor, culture and sports, and then you have Science and Technology. It would either be order or patriotism. Let's see, hold on. Order, responsible for, I didn't realize it was for this too. Okay, responsible for everything relating to violations or directives and laws. Okay, so that's definitely that. Control the regulates kindergarten. Okay, yeah, so I think we're gonna have to go with Ministry of Order. Now this part I don't understand, the office. Now what I'm getting from this is we're here May 6th and it's Monday. Meaning if he's wanting to talk to him today, then we hit one of these. The only thing I don't understand is the different offices. Like, why would that be different? I guess there's just multiple offices and each one has different days they can. Okay, so we're gonna choose this one first. And we're gonna hit print. Alright, so we got that right. So if it's correct, you'll have green marks here. If it's not correct, it will show what the correct option was over here under the correct thing, which I was confused at first. So if I got the wrong office, it would show the right office over here. If I got the wrong ministry, right ministry over here. Wrong form would show the right form over here, and then you wouldn't have the check. Make sense? Yeah, I was confused at first too. Okay, so hello. I've been corresponding with an inmate, but he stopped replying since he got transferred. Can I find out where he was moved to? Alright, so I believe so they need information, so we'll click information. About, okay, so we'll need to, would it be under social care? Regulates kindergarten, hospitals, schools, and other public institutions responsible for distribution of social resources, resort vouchers, allowances for medical treatment or training, and provision of food and housing. It doesn't mention anything about prison. These are people. Order violations. Ordinary citizens are not allowed to be killed. Okay. I don't know. Wouldn't be labor, would it? Case of minor misconduct. Science. All right, we're gonna go with social care here because I think that is gonna be the best option. So we're gonna go with social care, and we'll do Monday. Print. Ah, okay. So I used the wrong form, which was gonna be the checkmark form, is what we're supposed to use. Wrong ministry. We were supposed to use, I guess, order. We got the right office, though, I guess. All right. Well, now we know what it looks like when it's wrong. Let's do the next one, I guess. Visitor. I want to complain about the city utilities management. They only hire North Borean immigrants. The janitors are Boreans, the road workers are Boreans, and the cleaners are Boreans. I recently visited North Borea, and there has hardly anyone left there. They're overrunning us. Alright, so say a complaint, because he's talking about a group. And I think we need to go with... Would it be social care? No, it would be order. No, it would... Huh. No, it wouldn't be that. It would probably be labor, right? It would be labor. We're going to go with labor. Alright, so we're going to go with labor. And then we're going to give him that office. Yeah! Hey, we got it! Yes! Awesome. Alright. Next, please. I recently bought some new mascara. It says on the package that is specially formulated from used machine oil and gunpowder residue. I'd like to find out how to remove it. Remove what? From your face? Okay. I would assume... Alright, so she needs information. I would assume that would be science and technology, right? Responsible for the work of scientific centers, laboratories, universities, plants, and factories. Works to implement wise leader message. Okay. We're going to go with science. We're just going to figure that out. We'll give you Office 390. We'll print. Ah, wrong form. So it was request. So if they're requesting information, I'm confused on that. Okay, anyway, I've brought a report on how we've met our quota for uncovering saboteurs at the kindergarten. Saboteurs? People are sabotaging kindergartens? What in the hell? Where do we live? Like, I get it, control the masses, but leave the kids alone. Yeah, exactly, kindergarten? Yes. Arrest in the younger group for violations of Directive number 92873 are up by 300% this month alone. We've had to start new children's groups twice already. Do you reckon there's a reward for that? I think this is going to be the information. Because they're providing us with information. If they're requesting information, that would be the request. If they're giving information, then that's what I use that for. Okay, all right, that makes sense. All right, so younger group. Okay, so detective Smith alone. Okay, so that would that be labor? No, it would have to be like social care. Monday. Let's see if we got that. No. Ah, crap. Order? Really? Well, okay. That makes sense. Saboteurs. All right, so that one was my fault. All right, next. Okay, so we ran out of our 5 forms. Let's to the ministry. Report to her. Okay, so yeah, we got to go talk to him, and we'll see what he says. All right, Mr. George, I have finished my first 5 forms. What do you got to say about that? What a lovely day. Report back. I fulfilled the quota. What's next? Evan. Try not to make mistakes on the job. Listen carefully to the visitors and listen to visitors and direct them to available offices. Okay, I've been doing that. The work you do here is of the most importance to our country. I have nothing else to tell you about your job. You're on your own now. Get settled in, meet your colleagues, earn authority. If you roll up your sleeves and work hard 8 hours a day, sooner or later you'll get promoted to manager and get to work 12 hours a day. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Isn't that exciting? Thought it is, very much so indeed. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, George. I'll make a note in the journal that you've had your briefing. All the necessary documents are in that over there. You're talking about the cart? Take them to that person, Magda Ragnovich, the boss's secretary. Oh, the lady we talked to earlier. Yeah, she was nice. She was a nice person. Anyway, okay, yep. Alright, so, yeah, okay, let's take this to the lady, I guess. Wait, do we have to look? I thought we were pushing the cart. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and grab that, and we'll go talk to the nice lady. Let's do it. Let's talk to the nice lady. Ooh, hello, Magna. I'm here to talk to you. Well, I guess give you the documents, not ready to talk to you. George asked me to give you these documents. You didn't look inside, I hope. I'm not interested, really. I mean, I can't read, so... I didn't ask if you were interested. Reading sealed papers like these when you don't have top secret clearance can cost you your freedom or your life. Do I make myself clear? Perfectly, but I prefer not to stick my nose in other people's businesses. I don't care where you stick your extremities. There are rules, regulations, and instructions that must be observed if you want to stay here in the ministry for more than a day. If you make mistakes, nothing will save you, not even your name. What's wrong with my name? They're still here. You're still here. Don't try my patience. You're still here. Don't try my patience. Sorry, I'm leaving already. New task. What's that new task? Hold on. Let me see what it says. At the leader's feet. Okay, so that one's done. So if it's green, it's done, right? Alright, so at the leader's feet, talk to Himmert's outside. Okay, let's go outside. Let's talk to dude buddy. Let's talk to our friend George. He's a good guy. I like him. Hey, get to work, everybody. Stop standing around. So this is supposed to be a very efficient... Wait, work phone? Oh, I don't have that privilege. So I guess we gotta talk to George outside. Let's go do that real quick. Alright, so we made it outside. Let's see if we can find George. There he is. Hey, George. What a lovely day. What a lovely rainy day. What did you want to talk about? It's about your father, Evan. What happened to him was just awful. There's something I have to tell you. Go on. At most, 20 people in the whole country know what I'm about to tell you. I'm taking a huge risk by divulging these details to you. So I have to ask you, don't say a word to anyone, okay? Don't worry. I'll tell everybody. Let's hear it. As you know, I was appointed to the position of floor inspector several years ago, but at the same time I was enlisted to work in Department 6. Ooh. Department 6? That's a myth. No sane person actually believes in it. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Department 6 is considered to be the myth because that's how the person in charge wanted it. Oh, why was that so hard? More precisely, that's how your father wanted it. What? My father was the head of Department 6? What went on there? Work on Himdall? A secret project helmed by your father became at the time. That's how I met. Wait, what? Father began at the time. Anyway, that's how he Moving on. I've always been good with numbers, so I was invited on board to, dear God, assess statistical errors and their potential consequences. He didn't talk much about himself, but he mentioned having a son a few times. And in his eyes lit up every time he did. He was proud of you, believe me. Oh. What else did my father say about me? Ask about the project. What was this Himdale project? Not here, not now. It's too dangerous. We have to find a quiet place and the right time. How about tomorrow? I'll tell you everything, and you can decide what to do with this information. Alright, what else did my father say about me then? He didn't keep in contact for at least 10 years. He did mention that he was no longer in touch with you, but we always hoped that someday you'd come and join him. Why do you think so? He wrote you a letter a few days before his death. It seems he knew what was going on, or what was going to happen to him. A letter? Do you have it with you? No, I keep it at home. I didn't expect you to turn up so soon. I'll give it to you tomorrow, and I'll tell you everything I know. Somewhere quiet, though. And there's also a biometric safe. And also a What? I don't know what's inside, but it must be something valuable. Thank you, George. I don't know how to thank you. Don't mention it, Evan. Your father was good to me. This is the least I can do for you. Oh, well, thank you, George. You're definitely going to die very soon. No, well, have time to talk some more. See you tomorrow. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go home. Let's do that real quick. See what that looks like. Oh, we actually do have a home. It's 9 o'clock again. Well, this is very, kind of depressing, to be honest. Definitely gives a Big Brother vibe, for sure. Here's my bed, bookcase. But no bathroom, of course. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to leave it there. It's been long enough. I'm not going to do a lot of cuts, so it's already been kind of long. This is Beholder 2. I'm kind of doing this really to test the waters more than anything, so just let me know what y'all think. If we should do an episode 2, keep it going, see what else we can discover here in the world of Beholder. But yes, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time on Beholder. Bye.